like got hidden way off in Mordor when I was playing Street Fighter V, and I had to just reset it to be on screen at all.
Oh, strange.
But yeah, this is a very very simple game. Uh, Worth noting though that the voice actress there is Jen Frank, who I know.
Oh, cool.
Just like was randomly asked to do this. And yeah, the difficulties go hard, harder, hardest, and then there's several that are locked.
Begin.
Yeah, the gameplay here is
Game over.
you got this little triangle here that you want to not hit a wall in this spinning, flashing maze of death.
Line.
And it will list shapes with more and more sides as it goes on.
Game over. Begin.
Somewhat randomized. It's like a very pure Twitch game.
Game over. Begin.
With good music that actually gets going.
Line. Game over. Begin.
I think you have to like last a minute or so.
Game over. Begin.
It's also not like snap to gritty. It's
Game over.
controller support.
Begin.
Oh, it does. That might actually be easier because I feel like I have more control
Game
over joysticks
over.
than arrow keys. You know?
It's funny that we treat first and third person and overhead as like genre
Line.
signifiers, but there isn't really a genre signifier for Tempest perspective, which
Game
is sort of what
over.
this is.
Begin.
Kinda, yeah. Well, this isn't even yeah, this also isn't even strictly top down. It's
Game
like
over.
kind
Begin.
of wanders around as it wants. On top of all the spinning and reacting.
Game over.
It's kind of interesting
Begin.
to me how this is, like, it's not actually asking you to read anything very complicated, but just by
Yep.
being, like, overwhelming it's sort of the challenge is to, like,
Yeah.
not panic.
Game over.
It does take some reflexes
Again.
though, especially when you have to like do a whole 180 there.
Oh, right, that's relative movement that you need to use, isn't it?
Line.
I hate that about, like, esports perspectives on
over.
game balancing, where they're always like, oh,
Again.
remove this or that from the game, it's distracting. Because, like, well, maybe learn to not be distracted. If you're so get good about everything.
Line.
Oh, neat.
And yeah, notice the camera is spinning
Fine.
totally independent of everything I'm doing. I'll make it square.
Square.
Okay, making some progress here.
Game over.
But yeah, yeah,
Very cool.
that was close to my personal best.
This is sort of a subgenre of its own, isn't it? Like this and Bit
Yeah.
Trip and a few others. Like minimalist, overwhelming
Game over. Begin.
action puzzle games, which have like a feel of rhythm, even though they're not
Game
rhythm
over.
games.
Begin.
Yeah, and this is the hardest difficulty that starts out in
Game
locked,
over. Begin.
just for comparison's sake.
Game over.
But it's like so easy to overshoot too. But yeah, like I want to show off that real quick because that is easy to do. And if you're not tired yet, we also have